Nintendo Addict 8, and hopefully this video will sound a bit better than my other ones. Oh man, yesterday was very fun in a very loose sense of the term, but whatever, let's just move on from that. And I want to talk about the main things I think will be in the next Nintendo Direct. This could be this month, it could be next month, whatever it is, although I'm pretty sure it's going to be one this month, especially with the whole Pokemon 20th anniversary thing. There's going to be a Nintendo Direct. It just makes sense. Plus the fact we haven't had one in like 3 Direct is like its own separate thing. Like how we had the Smash Bros. 50 Facts Extravaganza like 2 years ago. Yeah, believe it or not, it's like almost 2 years. That's kind of fast actually. And that was like its own separate direct. We didn't get a full direct until November of that year. So I don't really count the Smash Directs or the little small directs or the micro directs. We haven't had a full direct since November 12th, and it is February 14th, I believe. It's been 3 months. So what do I think will be in it? Well, believe it or not, I think I know why they haven't made a Nintendo Direct yet. They haven't made one yet because there's not that much to talk about, believe it or not. I mean, what do they have to talk about? Star Fox Zero, Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem's US release, and Mother 3, maybe. I saw some leak on Twitter, like someone apparently got it downloaded, but they misspelled it. So it said Earthbound 3, Fall of the Pig King. Fun fact, Fall of the Pig King was actually the original subtitle they used for the game when it was going to be released on the N64 disk drive. Yeah, that, so yeah, not really groundbreaking news, but you know, just a little fun fact that it was called Mother 3 Fall of the Pig King at first. And someone got this like 3D, because it was on the 3DS, the red flag number 1, it was on the 3DS. If it's going to be on anything, it's going to be on the Wii U. Even though it's a GBA game, I think it's going to be on the Wii U, because Earthbound Beginnings, which is Mother 1, and in the original Earthbound, like the Super Nintendo game, also known as Mother 2, fail, Mother 2, is on the Wii U Virtual Console, so they're obviously going to put it, Mother 3, whether they call it Mother 3 and Earthbound 2, it's going to be on there. Maybe they'll do it on both, but I know they have GBA game support on the Wii U Virtual Console, and it just makes sense to release it on there. Plus, we've been waiting for 10 years, we kind of deserve it with the proper controller on an HD screen. But, you know, we don't know yet. There's been those rumors from Emily Rogers that might happen, but yeah. So I guess that's one thing I'm going to throw in there. The first thing is going to be Mother 3. Second thing is going to be Star Fox Zero. Third thing is going to be Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. Fourth thing is actually going to be something that may not sound realistic, but I think it's going to happen. More stuff on Zelda Wii U. Are we going to get an official title? I don't think so. I think they're going to save the big, like, trailer and reveal and stuff like that for this year's E3 when they're probably going to announce it as being an NX and Wii U game at the same time. Because I think it's going to be on the Wii U, but I think it's also going to be on the NX. It'll be like Twilight Princess where it comes out for both platforms. Because, you know, they're going to have maximized profit, and if they've been making this Zelda game for, like, what, 2.5 years at this point? It's probably longer than that, but I remember they first announced it back in January 2013, and it's now 2016, February. So yeah, but it's been 3 years since they've been working on it, or at least 3 years since they've officially announced it, so they probably want to maximize profit with how much budget they're probably sinking into that game. I mean, have you seen those trailers, the very few glimpses we've had of the game, where, like, we have Ponytail Link, apparently, riding on Epona, like, for, like, 6 seconds or whatever? That world's pretty big. And I remember when it was first revealed at E3 2014, Aonuma was like, you can go to the mountains in the background if you walk far enough. And of course everyone dubbed it Elder Scrolls Zelda or something like that, the Zelda Scrolls or something along those lines. However effective that would be. But hey, if they can make a really nice open world, like real open world Zelda game, and they said they're trying to make it like the first game where it's like, you can do it in any order. Because in the original game, there were 8 dungeons, right? You could beat any of those 8 dungeons in whatever order you wanted. Pretty much. You had free reign to do whatever you want. But obviously they wouldn't have a story, so if you gotta have a story, you kind of have to have a linear path of some kind. But I'm pretty sure it'll turn out really great, and either way I'm probably going to end up pre-ordering it, whether it's for the NX or the Wii U. Now considering I'm trying to get an NX, well, that's the plan. I have like $250 right now, so That means I'm $100 away from getting a PS4, and about $50 away minimum from being able to pre-order an NX, assuming it gets announced at E3, which it probably will. See, that's another thing. People have been saying it's going to come out this year, because that's what all the rumors and leaks have been saying. If it was coming out this year, they would have announced it already, because they would need to start marketing it. They wouldn't just announce it at E3 and then plop it out. Okay, you see, here's the thing. Jeez. Don't exactly feel super great. But anyways, so like when Sony announced the PS4, they announced it on their February press conference they held for the PS4, right? And then it came out in November. For Microsoft, when it was still the DRM box filled with Dawn Matrix, you don't got internet connection by an Xbox 360. I remember those terrible days with the 24-hour check-in and stuff like that. Thank God all those are gone, because if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have gotten an Xbox One. Because the way it worked is that you would have to buy a license for every game you got. Even if you shared the same disc or whatever, you would have to buy a license for each account. That's $120, and we cannot afford. I mean, no one's gonna buy $120 games unless it's a collector's edition. So yeah, that was not gonna work. But thankfully they got rid of all the DRM features, and it's just basically a normal console now. So, and I've been enjoying the Xbox One. Although I need to start using more gameplays than just Call of Duty, because I'm sure that's going to get really annoying, and I don't want to use it forever either. I think I might start uploading Battlefield or Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare, or something. I don't know. I'm not going to do Minecraft, though, because, I mean, Minecraft's been done to death on YouTube. I don't want to do Minecraft. I'm sure I would get a whole other wave of comments if I posted Minecraft, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm probably just going to do, Battlefield or something. Unfortunately, I can't use the pass-through on the Xbox One to record Wii U or PlayStation TV footage, or else I would. But speaking of Mother 3 from earlier, I'm going to probably start playing Mother 3 again on the emulator, because that's the only way you can really play it at this point. With the fan translation, of course, that Tomato made. And I actually got a pretty decent chunk into the game, and then I got stuck, and then my save data just mysteriously got deleted. So I gotta play it all again from scratch, which is fine with me, and that means that I'm gonna be recording it, so you guys are gonna have a pretty good chunk of footage of Mother 3 I'm gonna be using as background footage at some point. Don't know when that's gonna start, but it's gonna happen at some point. So anyways, yeah. Back to what I was saying before. What were we talking about? Yeah. Oh yeah, Zelda Wii U. So yeah, I think Zelda Wii U is gonna make an appearance on the Direct. How much? I don't think it's gonna be that much. I don't think it's gonna be we're not gonna get a 2-minute trailer that reveals the name and the interface or whatever. No, it'll probably just be like what we had before, and they're gonna be and Reggie's gonna come on the screen and be like, we also have some new footage to share with you for the new Zelda game for Wii U or something like that. It's gonna be like a 20-second trailer of him walking around the plains or something like that. I don't expect it to be anything more than that. It'll probably just be like that thing we had in the November Direct. If they reveal the name, that would be awesome. If they even had a release date, that would be awesome, but I highly doubt they will. I think they're going to save all the big Zelda Wii U news for E3. It just makes sense, especially because it's probably going to be an NX launch title on top of being on the Wii U. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. And number 5 is, well, I know people are going to hate it when I say this, but I'm sure my channel is Yokai Watch. It's half Nintendo, half Yokai Watch with some Xbox stuff every once in a while, but it's mostly Nintendo and Yokai Watch. And obviously, as I've shown from a few of my previous videos, Hasbro has revealed the Type 0 watch early. And I was going to make an update video about this, but I was dealing with a bunch of stuff, so I didn't really do it yet, so I'm just going to say it now. The death of Season 2 has already begun. How I know that? Because they screwed up something already, and it hasn't even been announced yet. You know the Type 0 watch, the one that we've called Type 0 for 2 years now? Yeah, that watch, they're not calling it the Type 0 watch anymore, at least according to one of my friends on Twitter, who supposedly got a leak from some Hasbro employee there. It said, the Type 0 watch is called the Yo Motion watch. I'm serious, that's what they're gonna call it. Oh my god. Well, there goes one thing off the checklist. I mean, really? You're gonna change that? Of all the stuff you can change, you're gonna change that? Now, when I heard about the Yo Motion thing at first, I thought, oh, so that's the name of the technology. It has the projection things or whatever. That's fine, or that's the name of the medals, but no, the watch itself is called the Yo-Motion Yokai Watch, or something like that. Type 0 is not anywhere in there. It still has, like, the 1, 2, and 0 dials on you can turn, but in the prototype they showed at that Hasbro event, they didn't work it yet. Probably because it was a prototype, so I don't think that they're gonna show that. But they said that it's coming out in summer. Yeah, that's another thing. Someone leaked that the watch is coming out in summer. I don't think that Yokai Watch 2 is going to launch in summer, because I don't think they can translate it that fast, especially because Europe has not even gotten the first game yet. So it's kind of me being guilty, because I'm complaining about, guess Yokai Watch 2, Yokai Watch 2, and then I remember, you Europeans out there, and I know there's some Europeans that watch my videos, you guys don't even have the first game yet. You guys don't have anything, actually. The show isn't there yet, nothing's there yet, actually, so, you know, I should probably not boast about how much I really want Yokai Watch 2. We all want Yokai Watch 2 when you guys haven't even gotten the first game yet. So, that's probably me being a bit guilty right there, but, you know, you can't really blame me. I kind of want it. I don't even have the first game yet, but thankfully someone's going to be probably supplying me with that fairly soon. And you'll know if it happens or not, because I'm probably going to do an unboxing video for it, so if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then I guess it doesn't. But well, I guess we'll find out. But case in point is, I believe Yokai Watch 2 has to be announced at some point in the Nintendo Direct. I don't expect them to have a trailer. I'm expecting it's going to be like Bill Trin coming up and saying, all you Yokai Watch fans or Level 5 fans are going to be happy to know that Yokai Watch 2 is going to be released holiday 2016 under the name, like, or something like that. He's just gonna do like a 5-second reveal and put up a logo and say like holiday 2016. That's it. I don't expect a trailer. I don't expect anything. He's just probably gonna come up on the screen and say that. But that's all I really want. I just want confirmation. I mean, I know what's gonna happen, because if the Type 0 watch, forget the Yo-Motion name. That's stupid. I'm just gonna call it the Type 0 watch, because it is the Type 0 watch. They just changed the stupid name for some reason. But I'm gonna call it the Type 0 watch forever, because I hate the other name. Whatever. But because the Type 0 watch has already been announced for a US release this summer, that means the games can't be that far behind. If it comes out in the summer, that would be awesome, but I think a holiday release is more likely, because if it took them 2 years to localize the first game, how can they release the second game in like 6 months after the first one comes out? It makes no sense. And plus there's 3 versions of the second game, and the fact that there's way more content in it. How can you translate that in 6 months? Easy answer, you can't. So I'm pretty sure it would have to come out in holiday 2016, or I'm really hoping this doesn't happen, but maybe even early 2017. I'm pretty sure it's going to come out this year, but, you know, I don't think it's going to happen this summer. There's just no way they could localize it that fast. I just don't see it happening. If it does, that's awesome, but I don't see it happening. Plus the fact that Yokai Watch 3 is coming out in the summer, and I don't really have a Japanese 3DS yet, and I really need to get one already. But I don't really need one until Yokai Watch 3 comes out anyways, so I can wait. So, yeah, that's like basically the top 5 things I think they're gonna have. They're gonna have the Star Fox Zero, Zelda Wii U, Shin Megami Tensei, Crossfire Emblem. They're gonna have what? Okay, I forgot what one of them is. Yeah, Yokai Watch 2, and then there was one other thing I mentioned. You know what I'm talking about, though. Like, yeah, it just gets kind of obvious. There's like one more thing, but I'm sure you already know what it was. Oh, and there's one more thing. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, I think they're gonna have a Nintendo Direct because of the Pokemon 20th anniversary. So, you know what that means? And plus with the whole new Pokemon that got revealed and then apparently just got confirmed for the US and stuff like that. And the fact that Pokemon creator, is he the creator? I don't know, but he runs Game Freak. I'm probably gonna butcher his name. Juhini Mara Muso? Okay, no, I'm butchering his name so badly. Let me go look him up on Twitter. Oh man, that's a fail on me right there. I don't even know how to say. I mean, come on, it's a Japanese name. I can say Sakurai correctly, but I can't do anything else. Oh wow, okay, I'll keep up on Twitter right now. You know the Fine Bros, that whole fiasco that happened with them, which I'd never made a video for. I was just kind of too lazy, and now it's not even worth my time because the whole fiasco's done and over with. They had 14 million subscribers when that started. Now they have 5.5. Wow. That is a... Whoa, they just lost, like, over half of their subscribers because of that whole fiasco. Well, that's good for them. That's good because what the Fine Bros did was really stupid. It didn't affect me. It didn't affect really anyone I knew of personally, probably because we're small YouTubers. But, you know, I definitely saw the effect of it, and that was really stupid. It's like that... Oh my god, they are trying so hard. I am not falling for this. Those, like, fake Nintendo accounts keep trying to get me to believe there's something. No, there isn't. No way that's gonna happen. I swear, because I made this prediction video, then all of a sudden it just got announced. I mean, that would have been really weird, but nope. It's the Nintendo accounts. I'm not falling for that. Anyways, so yeah, I think they're gonna reveal the big Pokemon game from this year. We have okay. Last time I heard, Pokemon Go is coming out on the 27th because you know that's the big 20th anniversary day, so they're gonna launch it on there. Pokken Tournament's coming out March 15th, which I actually am gonna get because Pokken Tournament looks freaking amazing. It's gonna be probably the first Pokemon game I've gotten in like 2 years that I'm actually gonna be excited for. Probably because, I don't know, it's a fighting game. It's not anything like Smash Bros. It's more like Street Fighter than... No, it's called Pokken for a reason. It's more like Tekken, because, you know, Pokken Tournament's made by the same people that made Tekken at Bandai Namco, who coincidentally also made the Smash Bros. Game with Sakurai, but I doubt that has any connection. Pokken Tournament's gonna be more like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and like Tekken than Smash Bros. Ever will. So it might take some getting used to, but I'm probably gonna get it. Especially because it looks really cool, and it looks pretty good, and it looks pretty fun, even though I'm surprised how good it looks, even though it's on the Wii U. But at least that proves that the Wii U can make some good graphics. Too bad it's not gonna last for that much longer, but I don't know. Point is, they're gonna reveal the big game this year. I'm thinking, at first I was going to say Pokemon Z, like everyone said it's going to be Pokemon Z. I don't think it's going to be Z, I think it's going to be the next generation, because they literally just revealed the first 7th gen Pokemon. So that means 7th gen must be coming. Could they still have Z? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if Z happens, but I remember when X and Y came out, there was an interview with people at Game Freak that said they don't want to make Z. So why would they have Z? Why would they make Z if they don't want to make it? Just because the fans, quote-unquote, want it? Wouldn't you guys want a new generation? I would want a new generation. Hopefully a generation that makes the games harder. Because that's the only reason I haven't even gotten any of the main Pokemon games recently. I want to, but after playing Black and White 2 before X and Y came out and noticing how easy that game was, I don't know if I want to spend $40 on a game I can beat in like... It'd beat the day I get it. I don't see it personally. But I do want to get Pokken Tournament. I'm going to download Pokemon Go since it's going to be a phone game, and I know that that's going to be really cringy because I don't play phone games because most mobile games suck. But I think Pokemon Go could be pretty decent. We'll have to wait and see. And obviously it's not going to be anything like those those CGI trailers of like Mewtwo fighting in New York and stuff like that. It's not going to be anything like that. We all know it won't. There's been a few screenshots. It looks more like X and Y on like a phone. That's not a bad thing. I think if they could do like a main series type of game on a phone, that'd be pretty interesting. And I know it would do well because it's on a handheld device. Like, I mean, have you seen how much Candy Crush rakes in? It rakes in like over $1 billion every day or something like that. I heard one time. I remember I heard they get like $1 billion a day or like $1 billion a month or something like that for Candy Crush. I think Pokemon could definitely do well without falling to the stupid microtransaction model that so many games do nowadays. But I guess it's the internet, and it's just people have to do to make money, apparently. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see with that. Point is, I think there's going to be some new Pokemon game revealed at either at E3 as an NX launch title, or a 3DS game, which is probably going to be 7th gen, and whatever they want to call 7th gen. What can they even use at this point? Are they going to use more letters? Are they going to use more colors or more gems? What other gems do they even have to use? I don't even know. I'm sure they'll find a way to make it work. But the point is, there's going to be another Pokemon in the game. I mean, we already know 2 of them, but there's going to be more than that. There has to be more than that. either Pokemon Z or 7th Gen, or what I'm actually hoping it is, and we've all wanted it for an eternity, a full Pokemon RPG, like on the handhelds, for a console. Potentially as an NX launch title, or at least an NX game. That would sell NXs. Like, I've seen those pictures of, like, people saying, like, you know those, like, warning buttons, like that whole Square Enix button for what's, like, Square Enix emergency button, FF7 remake, stuff like that. Someone made one for, like, the Wii U, and it's, like, Pokemon RPG, because that would sell, like, 10 million units alone. And then that obviously would be another, like, 10 million consoles sold or something like that. I definitely think if they could get, and like, I'm not saying Coliseum or XD, I mean, like, one of the handheld games, made by Game Freak, but, like, on a console. And, like, have you seen that Pokemon Generations fan game that runs on Unreal Engine 4? That game looks amazing. That's a fan game. Now, if they could do that on the console, and we know that NX is going to support Unreal Engine 4 from some leaks, and the fact that Dragon Quest is coming to it, before Nintendo wanted them to say anything, then they're obviously going to have something. They gotta have something Pokemon for the NX, especially with how 2016 is like the 20th anniversary. They gotta have something. So yeah, 7th Gen Pokemon Z or a game for the NX. But the NX game probably wouldn't be announced until, you know, when the NX gets revealed at E3. That's when they would reveal all the big games, like maybe Galaxy 3 and Zelda NX port from the Wii U game and stuff like that. Then that's when they're probably gonna say, hey, Pokemon RPG for the NX coming out November 21st, 2016. So, well, I'm excited to see what the new Pokemon game is for this year. I'm just hoping that's a game I can't beat in like 4 hours. That's all I'm really hoping for. I'm not hating on Pokemon. I like Pokemon. It's just the games are too easy for my taste. That's all. And I haven't played X or Y yet, and I want to, but it's that thought of beating the game in one day that worries me. Then it's like $40 wasted. I'm sure I'm going to get plenty of hate comments for mentioning all that stuff, but whatever. At this point, I'm over the comments. I don't even care if people post stupid comments at this point. Just ignore them. It really doesn't even matter. Anyways, so yeah, okay, I think I'm finally done talking. I think this was like more of a discussion about a bunch of different things than just the Nintendo Direct, but so yeah. Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem, Star Fox Zero, Zelda Wii U, Yokai Watch 2, new Pokemon game, probably 7th Gen. I had like one more thing on there that I can't remember. What was that other thing like? What was that other game? Wow, I forgot what I was gonna say. There was another game, I forgot what it was. What was that 6th game I mentioned? That was like the very first one I mentioned. Or was there not? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was another game I completely forgot that I mentioned it, but I think it was a Wii U game, I think. Because there's no new... Oh! I just remembered something. Federation Force. Federation Force has not been talked about since E3. Probably because of all the negative backlash it got, so they're probably either the game... No, the game is not cancelled, because in a recent, Nintendo UK survey, they listed what games you're most excited for in 2016. Federation Force was on there. I'm pretty sure no one voted for Federation Force, but it does prove that the game still exists. So it's not canceled like everyone hoped it would. I didn't really hate Federation Force. I'm just thinking people hate it because Metroid Prime is attached to it. So like, remember when it was revealed as Blast Ball? That was a way better name than Metroid Prime Federation Force, because Blast Ball looked like an interesting game, but didn't have, like, it was like a new IP. But with this one, they're shoving Metroid onto it, and supposedly Samus is going to be in the game. So, either way, I think Federation Force is due for a return. Whether it's revamped or it's just the same game, I think there's a good chance it'll show up again. It just makes sense. But that was not the game I was going to mention, but that just happened to be one of them that I thought of up the top of my head. There's probably other stuff like DLC. Now, we know there's not going to be any more Smash Bros. DLC. Can we get more Mario Maker DLC? Maybe, but we don't know. There's not going to be any more Splatoon DLC. To my knowledge, there is, and I think we already got the final update last month, so rip Octolings. But considering that someone found Callie and Marie amiibos in the code of the game, there's a good chance there could be another update, or they could just be saving that for Splatoon NX or something like that. Because they did recently say they were interested in. They said they would make a Splatoon 2 if the fan base would support it. Considering that Splatoon has sold over like, I think it sold like 2.4 million copies. Yeah, people will definitely buy the game. I'll buy it. I'll pre-order it. I'll make video. Well, maybe if I get a good PC and a capture card by then. I really need to get on top of that because I need like to get like an Elgato, and I need to upgrade my PC because I need that. Man, I know for a fact I need to do that already. I just haven't done it yet because it's like I want to make sure I got the NX. Like once I get it pre-ordered, then I can concentrate on other stuff. But the NX isn't coming out. At least it's not coming out. It's either going to come out November of this year or 2017. I'm hoping it doesn't come out this year, but at this point, I got $250. I'm almost there, so they might as well release it this year. So I'm going to buy it anyway. Hopefully, it'll actually have some good games on it. Like I got the Wii U when it was first being unveiled, and that was like, you know how long ago it feels like the Wii U was unveiled, or like when it was first released. Even though it feels like I haven't watched TV in forever, but I remember specifically I still watched like Nickelodeon and stuff like that when the Wii U first came out back in 2012, and that is really awkward to think of because it's like, wow, I used to still watch that when the Wii U came out, and the Wii U is only 3 years old. Wow, a lot of stuff changes in 3 years apparently for me. Man, I bet we don't even have those channels anymore. We switched from Time Warner Cable to Verizon. We don't have as many channels right now because I don't even watch TV. Only my parents watch TV, and they just watch like, you know, CBS, NBC, ABC, those channels. They don't watch like anything else. So why pay for them if you're not going to watch it? And I don't watch TV at all, so why pay for it? But anyways, okay, I'm really getting off topic. But overall, all that stuff I said before: Star Fox, Shin Megami Tensei, Zelda Wii U, Yokai Watch 2, new Pokemon game, Federation Force, among probably some other smaller things I'm thinking of, is what is most likely going to be in the next Direct. If there's any more Smash DLC, that would be awesome, but I'm pretty sure, especially because Sakurai said development is done, there's not going to be any more patches. So yeah, that means the tier list can finally be constructed. You know what's funny? The official tier list was finally made, but they made it one day before Bayonetta and Corrin came out, so now it doesn't even count anymore. But basically now, the final patch is out, so it means it means the final nerfs and buffs are done, any adjustments are done, no, nothing more. So now people can truly concentrate on the metagame without having to worry if their character is going to get buffed or nerfed. I'm definitely sad that Smash DLC is kind of over, but at the same time, I'm fine with it, because I think Smash Wii U is without question the best Smash Bros. Game. It has like, 58 characters now? A ton of music, a ton of stages. It's like, I'm not really mad, even though I still am kind of upset that Inklings never got in. Oh well, there's always next game, and of course, under the super rare circumstance that Yokai Watch gets big enough, maybe, just maybe, we can squeeze Jibanyan in there, but that's probably not going to happen for an eternity. So overall, okay, I think I'm going to stop talking. I think I've talked long enough. And besides, I'm preparing myself for some discussion, so yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Anyways, this is Nintendo Act 8, signing out. Hope you enjoyed listening, and I will see you later.